Hi everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Abzû, grabbing the Zen Master achievement. This is to grab all of the second type of collectible, which are going to be the meditation statues. They are going to start appearing right at the start of the game. What you want to do is you want to go to the place where you find the first robot, and then you want to hang a right. Follow this cliff wall until you get to this pool right here. Then look behind the seaweed, swim up, and you'll notice your first one. They look like shark statues that are doing the thinker pose. All you have to do is just go up to them, hit the X button, and your character will sit on them. If you hit the back button, you will go into a first-person mode where you can just sit back and examine the fish if you really want to do that kind of stuff. Most of them are going to appear after the chapter interludes, usually when you appear in the new environment, and they'll usually be up high. So for example, the second one is after the first interlude. Just swim straight up, and it's going to be on this little ledge right here. And there are going to be a total of 12 in the game, so there's not too many. Number 3 is going to be once you are out here in the pink coral. This is where you do your second jet stream. Right before you cut down the webbing, you just want to go back here and grab it. It's right to the left of the rock that looks like Pride Rock from The Lion King. This one's going to be after another interlude. Make sure you turn around, and once again, you usually have to swim up. This one is going to be towards the left right here, behind all of the seaweed. Alright, number 5 is going to be underneath this giant school of fish. Just swim down below. You should notice this pillar right here. Pretty hard to miss. But just follow that pillar all the way down, and then you should grab it on top of the pillar right here. And make sure you grab that before swimming to the bottom. Number 6 is going to be when you are in the orangey part of the ocean. You want to go to the left right here. There should be a giant well over here where you get one of the shells. There's a pool off to the left, but between those two objects is going to be your next meditation statue right before the well, so make sure you grab that. This one's going to be right after another chapter interlude. It's going to be on the right this time, so when you are in the orange chapter, so go right here, and it's going to be right on this ledge. This one is going to be when you are heading through these gates right here. This is when you're trying to flip all of the fountains to turn the water to get the doors open. This one is going to be by the last fountain you need to open, so the last locked door. Make sure you turn to the right before touching the fountain, and it's going to be right over here. Next up, we have this one. This is in the area with all of the triangle mines. It's going to be by the first pool, as you can see right there. It's going to be on this ledge before the level starts to expand with all these smoke vents. So make sure you grab this one. This one's actually really hard to miss since there's nothing blocking it or anything, and you don't have to swim super high up to find it. Next up, we are in the part with the giant squid. Make sure you swim all the way to the bottom. It's going to be on the sea floor. This is actually a pretty tall part of the game, and you have collectibles on the top, and then you have some on the bottom. I believe there's a pool up top, and there is the shell and the statue on the floor. Make sure you get those before heading into the next interlude. Next couple of ones are going to be in the underwater city part. This is going to be when you dive in for the first time. From the giant staircase, you want to go past that, follow the chains, and then past the first pool. Right above it is going to be your next statue. And the very last one for the game is going to be in the underwater city part when you are trying to turn on the fountains. This is going to be right next to the last pool collectible. So the pool collectible is going to be on the right. This one's going to be to the left. This is right before you need to turn on the second fountain, I believe. So make sure you interact with it, and that should get you the achievement if you happen to have the other 11. So there is number 12. There's the achievement, 125 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.